Welcome to our show Modi Briefing. I'm your host, Liang Jun. Today, we have some intriguing news to share. First up, TotalEnergies has decided to halt investments into the Adani Group due to serious bribery allegations involving its chairman, Gautam Adani. This decision comes as scrutiny increases, and the company is waiting for clarity before proceeding with any new investments. In other news, India's population growth is experiencing a decline, with fertility rates dropping below replacement levels in most states. However, some leaders in southern states are urging citizens to have more children due to fears of losing parliamentary representation. This situation is stirring a debate on how to balance population control with fair political representation in the future. Lastly, Prime Minister Modi's Bharatiya Janata party BJP is celebrating significant wins in recent state elections, securing two out of 3 states. These victories are a boost for the party's agenda and strengthen its position in parliament. It's an exciting time for Indian politics. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. Al Jazeera reports that French oil giant TotalEnergies has suspended its investments in the Adani Group amid a bribery scandal involving the conglomerate's chairman, Gautam Adani. The U.S. authorities have charged Adani and several associates with allegedly paying around $260 million in bribes to Indian officials, which has raised significant concerns over transparency and ethical practices within the Adani Group. TotalEnergies, which has substantial financial ties to Adani, stated it will refrain from any new investments until the situation is clarified. The allegations have sparked widespread scrutiny, leading to a drop in Adani's stock prices and prompting investigations from various state governments, including in Andhra Pradesh, where much of the alleged bribery took place. Al Jazeera also discusses India's population dynamics, revealing a decline in fertility rates across most states, which should be a cause for celebration given the country's overburdened resources. However, some leaders, particularly in the southern states of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, are urging citizens to have more children to counteract potential losses in parliamentary representation due to upcoming reforms that favor states with larger populations. This political maneuvering highlights the tension between regions that have successfully implemented population control measures and those that continue to grow rapidly, exacerbating social and economic disparities. The article argues for a more mature political approach that prioritizes long-term national benefits over short-term electoral gains. Diplomat highlights India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi's advocacy for the Global South at the recent G20 summit in Rio. Modi emphasized the urgent need for developed nations to address the challenges faced by less developed economies, particularly in light of crises stemming from global conflicts. He called for affordable climate finance and technology transfer to support energy transitions in these nations. India's active participation in initiatives like the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty reflects its commitment to tackling pressing global issues. By voicing the concerns of the Global South, India is positioning itself as a key player in global governance, reinforcing its status as a credible power in an increasingly multipolar world. The Diplomat reports on the recent indictment of Gautam Adani, chairman of the Adani Group, and his associates by the U. Department of Justice, which could potentially strain the relationship between India and the United States. The charges stem from allegations of bribery amounting to $260 million to secure energy contracts, which have been denied by the Adani Group as baseless. This situation unfolds amidst ongoing U.S. scrutiny of India's democratic backsliding and its implications for bilateral ties. Despite the serious nature of the allegations, the Modi government has maintained a silence on its connections with Adani, indicating a tight-knit relationship that raises eyebrows internationally. Analysts suggest that while the indictment may not immediately disrupt U.S.-India relations, it places pressure on New Delhi to demonstrate accountability and transparency, especially as the Adani Group's reputation faces significant challenges. The Diplomat also highlights the resurgence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Bharatiya Janata party BJP following recent state assembly elections. After a narrow victory in parliamentary elections, the BJP has successfully reclaimed power in key states like Haryana and Maharashtra, reversing earlier setbacks and bolstering its position against the opposition. Political analysts note that the BJP has adapted its strategies forming social coalitions and embracing welfare promises previously criticized as freebies. This tactical shift, combined with a persistent Hindu nationalist rhetoric, positions the BJP to advance its ideological agenda, including significant legislative reforms. The party's recent electoral successes are likely to embolden its efforts in parliament, where it now holds a majority in the Rajya Sabha, facilitating the enactment of its policies amidst a backdrop of fluctuating popularity and opposition challenges. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 60O team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that, while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 60O Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 60O team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 60O Brief to meet your professional needs, you'll have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website. 60O Brief are, regardless of your location. You can conveniently receive 60O Brief via email.
Turn the lights on screen. What's the latest scene? Just you and me, laugh and disagree. On the couch we sit, talk about the hits, news and bits and bits, chat through all the fits. 6-degree chess, gotta talk about that. Line crazy chat, share where we're at. From the weather change to the world's big stage, everything's fair game under our spotlight's flame. Grab a coffee quick, get your hot takes thick. We're here to mix and pick, every topic's our flick. 6-degree chess, gotta talk about that. Like crazy chat, share where we're at. Grab a coffee quick, get your hot takes thick. We're here to mix and pick, every topic's our flick. 6-degree chart.